Earlier this week, the Electoral Commission kicked off the update of the National Voters Registration as the Commission prepares for the upcoming 2026 general elections. The exercise took place on the 20th of January and is expected to end on the 10th of February 2025. Today, in a press briefing, the Electoral Commission gave updates on the progress of the ongoing National Voters Registration at their headquarters. In an address, the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Justice Simon Byabakama, stated that learners above the age of 18 years are eligible for voters registration.
The final purpose is to enable students who are registered by the by NIRA while at school during the Learners Project and have since become of age, that is 18 years, to proceed or to go to these update centers, present their NIN numbers for updating and assignment of a polling station. So when NIRA was registering them, they were registering them as citizens, not as voters. Now this is the opportunity for them, at their will, at their choice, to turn up and say, I'm 18 now, I want to be a voter, and apply to be assigned a polling station.
Despite the successful kickoff of the voters' registration, the Commission has faced a few challenges, including the deployment of a fewer number of kits compared to the regional stipulated number to be provided by the National Identification and Registration Authority. He, however, stated that a rotational exercise will be conducted for an effective updated voters' registration.
The kits, the equipment we use for that process are the kits belonging to NIRA. The total number of kits deployed for this exercise is 2,703. Our requirement was 5,000 kits. Regrettably, NIRA was not able to raise this number of kits. The distribution of these available kits has been made based on the sub-counties, except for at sub-county level. Remember, we have about 2,200 sub-counties in the country. That's why we have allotted or allocated a kit per sub-county. The only exceptions are Kampala City, Wakiso, and Mukono, which have huge populations of people, or huge numbers of people, and they have therefore been allocated additional kits per ward or parish. Our update officials and supervisors are providing a schedule on the rotation and movement of the kits. Since the kits are not enough, we are doing the registration on a rotational basis.
An issue of technical problem was also reported in the different stations. However, he asserted that the matter was being taken care of. He also addressed the low turnout of registration, stating that the exercise is not a mass registration, but rather an exercise for a number of citizens.
Our teams are available and on standby to respond to any reported malfunctions so that the exercise can continue unabated. What we want to emphasize or highlight is the fact that this is not a mass registration of all eligible voters in the country. That should be made clear. We are not registering all citizens of 18 years and above afresh.
He also warned local government officials against charging fees to applicants during registration and made it clear to the public that the exercise is free of charge. All officials are warned against engaging in malpractice, stating that there would be consequences towards their actions.
One thing I want to emphasize: nobody, no applicant, no citizen is supposed to be charged for these services which they are seeking from LOC chairpersons or from Gombora internal security officers or district internal officers. If any of those entities or any individual of any of those organizations is charging or demanding for money from an applicant, please report that person. We shall vigorously deal with that individual because he's an affront to the democratic rights of the people by demanding people money from people to be enabled to exercise their democratic right under the Constitution.
On the other hand, the Commission is also set to conduct a by-election for the Kawempe North constituency to fill the vacancy left by the passing of the former Member of Parliament, Sejirinya Mohammed. He stated that the full rollout of the by-election program is set to be released on the 27th January 2025.
As provided under the law, the Commission will conduct a by-election in Kawempe Division North for the Member of Parliament, and will also use the occasion to conduct a by-election for the directly elected councillor for Kazo Angola Ward Kawempe Division. The Commission has already approved the program, which we shall be sharing with all stakeholders on the 27th January, I think that will be Monday, in Kawempe. We shall be going to Kawempe North Division.
Justice Byabakama appealed to citizens to participate in the exercise in order to elect their leaders. Hope Nyongereza, Church of Uganda Family TV, Z8.